Greetings, programs. Pyrrh Pianissimo here, and welcome to a vintage story icy world. Today we have a lot to do. Now it's August 7th, and we're unable to make a productive trader run till at least the 11th, because that's when most of the traders reset. So for now, we've got a little bit of time to take care of some household items. So let's get working on the base. First, let's do some organization that'll have the added benefit of freeing up a little bit of inventory. Right now, I am clearing out all of the logs, and we will put some of them to cook some meat. And then we will put the rest of them up into the firewood pile. Our stack is looking quite respectable. And I do want to take a couple pieces of firewood and place them over here, because in a little bit we will be working with the crucible and making some more picks. The next thing on our list is curing some leather. Now, the summer is waning. It is August 7th, and I believe we aren't going to have a whole lot more time to be doing this kind of thing. So let's take some leather and some fat. We need 30 pieces of leather cured for a full set of fur clothes. And that's going to be pretty important pretty soon. And I don't really think I'm going to need the fat for anything in particular. Let's get these oiled hides put up so they turn into pelts like this one. And then we can always cure some more when I get them, because obviously this is not 30 plus 6 if I want some of the firewood armor. We can always do some more. I believe I have some more pelts stashed in that north crater. Whoopsie, looks like I missed a little bit of wood here. Excellent. How is our meat doing? We're going to need a bit more there. Sweet. Next up is using these slabs to put them up on our rooftop. Slowly but surely we are getting this enclosed in. We're going to at least need one section closed in so we can make a little bit of a warm room, and that didn't go up as planned. A good way to fix that. Did I not pick it up? I wonder if it left. I wonder if it got stuck upstairs. Come on. Ah, there we go. One way to remedy that is to put them in your crafting grid and turn them into horizontal only placement. Hey, oh, come on. There we go. I may want to move the steps over, because this is exactly where I want to enclose them, is this corner here. And we have 11 left. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and enclose this area, and then we can make steps up on the other side. Great. Ooh. Ouch. Next up is fixing our weapon racks. I also need to make a big supply of shovels, because we are going to level that front yard. So I think for now I want to make 2 more racks. And that was only one. Okay, come on. Yeah, we can do it. There we go. And then tear all of this down. Well, actually, I want to take these out. There we are. And then tear all this out and place them on these blocks. Next up, we need to make a big supply of shovels. I went ahead and made a hoe as well, because that is another thing we're going to be doing, and that is creating an additional greenhouse. That should give us enough space to grow some grass and that kind of thing. So let's put some of these away. Okay, another thing we need to do is build some path blocks. Let's see, what do we have out here that we can pick up? I don't really want to pick the... Okay, let's granite. I think it takes 4 per 3 cobble. All right. So I don't have any additional blocks out here that I can use, but I can do this. And then this, and make a few more. Actually, we do need a few slabs. That should make enough. Let's go ahead and get 12. Oh, no, I did it wrong. I didn't want to pick this one up. That's okay. All right, I wanted a couple of full blocks instead, but that's fine. Let's set this down. We will be getting a bit more clay stone as we are leveling this area, so then we can make some more path blocks later. All right, let me clean some things up and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, the next thing we want to do is make 4 ingots worth of copper so we can create some picks. Let's go ahead and light this. I do need to relight some torches before we go as well. And as this is cooking, we will grind a bunch of bone meal for our garden. Next up, we come out here and we fix up this 3rd greenhouse. That way we have extra spots for seeds as we get them and possibly growing some grass and such. Hooray! Now we have a brand new greenhouse, and I am going to take a stack of this bone meal and give everyone just a little bit of fertilizer, just in case we run out or forget or whatever. That way, at least it's got one little spot. Now it doesn't do, it doesn't do a lot for potassium, and it does barely, well actually it does nothing for potassium, and it does like 0.3 for nitrogen, but the phosphorus kick is pretty good. Unfortunately, the only thing we have that grows with phosphorus are the parsnips, but we will at least give the parsnips a full dose of all of this goodness. All right, let's see what we have to harvest. Okay, now here's the parsnips, and you can load up this stuff pretty well. So when we get up to 150, I think is the max. Yeah. That's, oh, I've got another spot there. Where are my parsnips? I know I had 4 seeds, I believe. There's one. We'll just give them 6 each. There they are. So there was a reason for me saving all these bones. You know, it's the only fertilizer I have access to. Okay, and I really want to make sure that everything else gets a little something as well, because a lot of this is going to need a slight bit of repair for the nitrogen. And then if we have any left, we'll go ahead and boost some new cabbage plants when we get there. This poor thing is not going to be growing. Not until we get a bucket. Oh, and I didn't bring my knife. And we can probably dig this one up and plant it elsewhere. There. Okay, so what do we have that we can harvest in here? Okay, I don't know if it's going to help if it has to be running water or if standing water will do just as well, but I'm going to dig these corner... Oh, no, let's not bug the plant. I want to dig these edges out so the water has access to the inside and see if that helps hydrate anything. And I can't really get to these from here, so we will wait until all of this stuff is harvested. Okay, I want to go ahead and fertilize all of this, and then okay, I'm going to go ahead and plant my crops. I have nitrogen and then potassium, and then go ahead and fertilize what I can. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up some of these candles. Hey. I think I will put one here, though. And a snow block right there. All right, let's grab the rest of the candles. I think that's all of them. And pick up the claystone here too. We'll need to fix that on the map. It will mark the stones as you pick them up, but I don't really need it cluttering everything up here. Okay, claystone. Yeah, see, it's just stuck it on the map right there. That's fine. All right. The candles will not burn out when it gets icky outside, so we'll just put a few around here. Okay. Now, see what kind of goodies we got from our harvest. How much of this do we have left? All right, I think we'll probably want to make another thing with fruit anyway. Let's see about putting away our food. We got some more rice. Oh, full stack there. Some more grain and some more cabbage. That's wonderful. Let's put the rice here and fat, I guess, along with our metal stuff. Let's put the hoe away, grab a ton of shovels, set our horsetail outside, and get to work. Well, it's not exactly right, but it is much, much better. I will need to make a little bit more inventory room before I finish off this path, and I will use these stones along with some dirt, which I'm out of, to make enough path blocks to get there. I think this is working out really well. And we have one more task before I go ahead and do some more adventuring, and that is to finish off the panning that I have left out there. I think also we should be making some more stew. Wait a minute, wait. Can we put berries in with this? Actually, I don't want to take all of this. It won't let me take part of it either. Well, darn it, but I'm about to starve, so I need to eat something. Okay. All right, let's cook this up. Baby bun, I'll let you stay. Don't wander off into the foxes, please. Looks like we've got a few to take care of here, but that's fresh meat that'll stay. Okay, let's tuck in here and get to some panning.
And we have time for a little bit of Q&A, and I apologize if my voice sounds weird. In episode 23, GM4 The People comments, "It's neat to see everyone's different conceptions of structures to build to help during temporal storms, e.g. this here drifter trap, Ent's battle bridge, GG Beyond's Super Mario Kart-like field of battle, etc. So tomorrow's the big day. Surely 3 TGs is too much to ask, or ask for, but 1 or 2 would be decent progress on that tantalizing TL. Yep, I am a fan of both of their styles, but I like the less dangerous route myself." Andy Days commented, "It's going to be super interesting to see this new drifter trap in action. I am really excited to see how well it works." In episode 24, GM4 The People commented, "1 pair of rawhide pants to rule them all, 1 pair of rawhide pants to find them, 1 pair of rawhide pants to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them, in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie." Uh-oh, maybe I should change pants again. But I thought I left them in the fire. Oh wait, here they are on my legs. Andy Days commented, "Good luck in the next episode. I hope you survive and prosper. Plus, they're only drifters. What's the worst that could happen?" Well, I could start over in 1.17. Dusty Smith on episode 25 commented, "Obligatory first comment. Pin comment doesn't count. Good luck on the storm." Yep, you win, and thanks for watching. GM4 The People comments, "That corrupt drifter could have ended us, but he did not. Party time in only 2 more temporal gears. A black bronze anvil would be gorgeous, but it provides no additional utility versus other bronze, whereas BB makes superior bronze weapons and armor." Yeah, you have a point about the BB, but I'll make the anvil out of whatever bronze I have available at the moment. Hopefully I find tin before then. Pest789 comments, "I never wanted to play a class other than Commoner before I watched this series. I can't stand the idea of handicapping myself in single player. You're making Malefactor look awesome." Well, thank you. No, seriously, in single player, I usually play Commoner as well because of the balance. I don't think it makes sense most times when you're not in multiplayer to play anything else. But this particular choice for this series was based on ideas for survival. But I do like Malefactor a lot. It's my favorite class to play on servers. Andy Days says, "The Drifter's Trap worked quite well, but again, my heart stopped whilst you were playing hide and seek with the bear." Yeah, mine did a few times too, when he turned on me and when he disappeared. I should have chased the bunny into him and watched what happened. Xanthippe also says, "That bear! I thought for a second he was going to charge you." Yep, me too. Twice, actually. In episode 26, GM4 The People writes, "The other highlight was finding a couple meteors. With a little prospecting, iron and meteoric iron tools may not be so far away, the remaining sticking point being just 1 clay deposit. But then Andy here shows how to make clay from dirt, so the future seems bright. Those wolves, though. He leaks a video with someone actually making clay out of dirt. I replied, I can pick up clay right out of my backyard and don't need to go through what Andy did. And it would be nice to find some tin first, then to purchase enough clay bricks to make a bloomery or two. Yeah, there's a lot of difficulties involved in doing anything advanced here in the icy world. In episode 27, GM for the People offers, felines make beelines. Wonder how many days journey south it would take to find and load up on clay. Maybe a month or two? This fox meat is starting to go a little skunky. But anyhow, I place my trust in the TL, which is sure to lead to some tropical Xanadu. Northern oak forest must be seen to be believed. Fox, bear, bunny, wolf, it is getting a bit gamey in here. I'm hoping that trader will have some translocators for sale soon. And Andy Day's comments, great adventure. There seems to be a lot of snow in your world. Have you ever noticed? So when do you think you'll have a windmill up and running? Yeah, as soon as they figure out how to make one that won't freeze over when it's covered in snow. But I mean, seriously, you don't think that they would be that realistic in Vintage Story, do you?
Okay, that panning session was actually pretty fruitful. I have got bunny sounds in my ears. I do not know where they are. Oh, except the foxes are pretty mad in here. Yeah, I don't know where the bunny sounds are coming from. It almost sounds like those foxes are fighting. You guys got a bunny in there? No, they're just barking at each other. All right. So anyway, we got a couple nuggets of silver, a couple of gold, some flax, almost a stack of bones, a temporal gear. That's 2 out of 3 that we need. Another rib cage, another candle, another low rough peridot, a couple of books. Looks like one research, one diary, and that useless bronze armlet. Another copper spearhead, which is very useful, and some arrowheads, which aren't. One last task before we call it the end of a very long day is I want to surround the drifter trap with a few spawnable blocks, because if we do really well and this thing, well, I guess this will prove it out. If this is going to actually enable me to kill drifters without getting creamed, and it proves out a second time, then let's go ahead and give them a place to spawn. Alright, so I'm just going to surround this really quickly. So really, I think we did pretty well today. Look at all of the improvements. You can see the tree farm mostly from the base. It's still got a little bit of ramping to do and a few things to mow down still. A few more path blocks once we get a little bit more dirt. And we finished off the panning and made 4 picks. So yeah, a lot of work done. I'm really excited to get moving on. So we can look forward to next time. I will be making a quick trader run to these traders up here, along with exploring some ruins, because we'll go between the 2 traders in a direction we have not gone before, and maybe do a little hunting on the way. We have some bears that have mysteriously disappeared. So hopefully we can discover what happened to them. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, play hard, die often, and leave a good-looking corpse. It's about time I lit all those torches. I knew I had berries in here. Might as well make some breakfast before we go.